Hey guys, welcome back. We've got a problem with the charger here we're going to get after. We've got a slow oil leak out of the fuel pump. When we get you in there, you can have a look and see what we're doing today. And have a look there. You see that gasket's really saturated, oil drip. Never had that happen before. Not sure why that's failed. But we're going to pull that out, clean it up, put a new gasket on it, and rock and roll. All right, we'll try to get you in here as best we can. So we'll take these hoses out and get them plugged and we'll get rocking here. This engine's only got 4,000 kilometers on it, so I'm surprised that we've had this gasket failure, but I guess something went wrong somewhere. All right, just gonna get some plugs for that. I don't want gas leaking out everywhere. There, that shouldn't leak any. If there was, oh, it looks like the filter's dry, but better safe than sorry, you know? Get that up out of the way. Now for the fuel supply. This one will be wet. Trying not to get a gas bath. Okay, there we go. There goes the fuel from the pump. Can't avoid that. Okay, lines are off. Only a small bath. Now, let's get them bolts out right there. Come on now, work with me. Work with me. There we go. Jesus. Stop giving me a bath. Okay. There she is. Okay. Let's work on getting that gasket off. There. Now, excuse my reach. Certainly. And the gasket had a good seal to the block. Where it failed was to sealing to the fuel pump. That I'm fairly certain of. But we gotta get this cleaned up and start over. Okay, there's a little bit left right there I gotta get. Put that in there. Acetone works really good for this. If you haven't used it or have that in your shop, you should think about it. There. Are we good right there? I don't know if you can see that right there. I think we're okay. I'm gonna double check that because I don't want to do this twice. That is ready for a new gasket. Let's get that fuzz out of here. I don't want that shit in the engine. All right, man, we're good. So as I was saying, I think the leak was coming out between the fuel pump and the gasket, not the gasket and the block. So we're gonna scuff this surface here, and we'll put some high tack on that on both sides of the gasket this time, and that should get us going. All right, so as I was saying, I just want to put a little bit of bite on this gasket surface here. Just a light scratch. We got some 220 here. We just want a little bit of mechanical adhesion here. Because I am not going to do this again. You have to get both sides all around that bolt. Otherwise it will leak. I'll clean this out with some brake clean before she goes in. I don't want any sand in there, obviously. I think that's what we're looking for. Just a little bit more, make sure. All right, let me clean that up. I'll be right back. All right, as you can see, we've got now not a shiny surface, but a scuffed. Could probably do a little bit more right there, but I think we're going to be good on this. So we'll get the gasket, we'll get some high tack, we'll get it on here. We'll let that set, and then we're going to get that motor turned so the fuel pump push rod is on the center of the cam. That'll make the install easier, and we'll get some high tack on the block, and get this in, torque it up. All right, we're back. We've got the new gasket here. It's a Felpro gasket. You can see the info on that right there. Just your basic fuel pump gasket. Got the high tack. If you haven't used this before, highly recommend it. It came onto that by Pete's Garage, his channel over there. Search him up. He's great. He uses this stuff, and I started using it a few years ago and love it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to just get this ready, but we're going to clean the gasket surface here with some acetone. Look, you pick your cleaner, but acetone is just something that I find really works well to prep these surfaces. You see, she's really Really gets it clean. Yeah, that's what you want right there. I'm gonna do one more pass. And if you haven't used acetone, you should. And if you don't put it in a spray bottle, like I do here, consider it. Just makes it so much easier for working on these kind of things as opposed to keeping it in the tin that it comes in. Okay, we've got our high tack here. Now, we don't want a lot. We just want enough on the gasket surface. Lightly cover it. I'm gonna have to buy some more of this, I can see. It does tend to spider up on you like that, but yeah, this one shouldn't have those clumps, so that's not ideal. That's okay, we can work around it here. Remember, I need it on both sides of that, all around the nut, sorry, the bolt area. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Just gonna make sure that's good and lined up. We'll press it in a little bit. Just to make sure she's got a good seat. Okay, that should be good. Nothing to worry about there. Okay, next step. We're just going to turn this crank over a little bit because we want to get that fuel pump push rod on the base of that cam lobe. So I'm just feeling in here right now because I want that. Yeah, see, it's right at the end. It's right on the lobe, actually, as far as I can tell here. So we're going to spin this over. Just a little bit. I didn't want to take that nut out. I'm hoping that I don't have to still, but it is fighting me. All right, let's turn that a bit more. There we go. Let's see where that's at. Why are you fighting me? All right, let's go a little further. Okay, I was able to get that crank turned and the cam positioned to a place where I think I've got the fuel pump push rod on the base of the lobe, so I think that'll make it a little easier to install. So it's pushed up. That fuel pump, you won't be able to see it, I don't think, in there. Well, maybe you will, see? There she is. So she's pushed up. We'll just get this gasket surface clean with acetone. We'll put some high tack, and then we'll torque this thing up. So same as before, we're just gonna clean up some acetone. That's no good. Let's try again. I'm getting there, but she's still a little dirty. Can't stress enough how clean this needs to be. I don't want lint. Okay, let's get some high tack on that. I found a newer bottle of high tack, so a new can, so this is much better to work with. All right, let's get this just lightly covered. Oops. Oh, that'll make for cleanup later. Oh, come on. Making a mess. Okay. It might be a little much, but I think we're going to be okay with that. Okay. Let's get the fuel pump. We'll get her in. Camera's in my way. Let's just double check that fuel pump push rod. Ah, the little bugger came down on me again. Okay, we gotta fix that first. Okay, might need a little persuasion. Just a little persuasion. There we go. Okay, she's back up at the top. Fuel pump. Hopefully you guys can still see what's going on here. That's what we're looking for. Hopefully it's something you can see now. Okay, so we got that run down. Let's get this one run down. Sorry about the camera work there. Just not as easy. Now I've got to get these torqued. One moment. There we go. Hopefully you can see something. I'm just going to get these torqued quick. Tight quarters. You got the hoist in the way, the K-frame in the way of a full stroke. There we go. Let's try that again. I think we got it quick. Okay, so we've got those bolts retorqued. Everything's down good to 30 pounds, 30 foot-pounds that is, and let's get this thing hooked up. So I don't know if you can see it right there, but in case it wasn't obvious, the out is already marked for you on this Eldebrock fuel pump. So we're just gonna snatch that back on. Okay, and then we'll run that clip down. There. That's what we want. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see. You can see a little bit, but we'll go ahead and get the main fuel line hooked up without getting a bath, hopefully. Yes, you can use regular hose clamps. I just like the look of these more factory style clips. Even though this car is not meant to be OEM correct, I just like the look of them better. Okay, so we're all hooked up there. We torqued. I'm just gonna wipe things down, and then we'll give this thing a go and see how it runs. I'll have to wait a little bit longer for that high tech just to set up, and then we'll do that. We'll see you on the flip. All right, I've got that all cleaned up now. So I'm gonna put the car down and start it up and see how she goes. All right, I got the car down. Just gonna get her going here, make sure everything's all right. Check the fuel filter. Okay, so we got fuel coming up. The fuel filter there. Looks like we're all right. All right, well, I had her run in there just a little bit, just a light warm up. No fuel leaks, that looks good. No initial leaks out the gasket there, but you know, really gonna need to get this out on a good run in the spring to make sure that holds up, but I think we're gonna be fine. And there you have it, replacing the fuel pump gasket on a Mopar 440. Cheers.